Okay, it's recording. I don't know what the audio really sounds like. And I wish you could see what I see going on the viewfinder right now. I mean, you kind of can. It does kind of manifest itself a little bit in the actual video. But, wow. This is a Sony Handycam CCD-F201 that I thought was working. I mean, the picture looks okay, mostly. But the viewfinder is just completely going nuts. And a manual lens. Yeah, this thing is just going insane. That is awesome. Okay, I really got to get a video of that because that's impressive. Here's the power zoom. I think what's actually going on is this is very early stage manifestation of bad capacitors. Or bad capacitors in a part of the circuitry where I've never seen it happen before. I don't smell bad capacitors, but what I do smell is, you know, musty basement. So clearly this thing was used in or it was stored in a basement. Anyway, let's see if I can get the date and time to show up on the video, sort of. So you can get an idea what the date and time stamp looks like at least, or you could at least. Now it's just going completely bonkers. But as you'll see in a minute, this camcorder bears more than a slight resemblance to the Samsung VCE-805N. Let me go get the Samsung. We'll go ahead and show that off. Okay, here it is. Wow, I don't know if you can actually see it or not. But this is the Samsung VCE-805N. Give me a chance to try out the macro on this camera. It actually works. As you can see the control layout. As long as the camera actually stays with it. I'm sure it's flashing like crazy. Probably giving everybody seizures right about now. Does this one actually have telemacro on it? No, this camera does not have telemacro. The one I'm using now, the F201. Again, we can get an idea. Let's see the controls. This is one of the few Video8 cameras I have that will actually support recording to tape. Maybe I should be using it more often. I wonder, what kind of fader does this thing have? Does it have a fader at all? I thought it did. But it doesn't look like it does unless the button is hiding somewhere. I don't see a fader button. So I guess it does not have a fader? That's a shame. But there you go. There's your very slightly broken Sony Handycam CCD-F201. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh god, go ahead and shift over to the Samsung and we'll see how things go. But this doesn't have a fader. I thought this had a fader on it. Well, I guess that's one feature that the Samsung has going for it. Is it underneath the manual controls? No. So, anyway. Now that we're back to sanity, at least somewhat, I can go ahead and show you the CCD-F201 that I was using previously. I did need to add these two screws, or actually, sorry, one of the screws, because it was missing from this tape door, and you can see it's not pushed in all the way because the mechanism is definitely messed up. Here you can see the controls, which is definitely different from the Samsung VCE805N I'm using right now, but it's the same general design. This is not something that the E805N has. You can see all your manual controls. Of course, being as old as it is, it's a completely manual lens setup. The manual macro. And of course, the manual focus, which this camcorder also has. You can see here, I'm going to mess up the focus. Well, it's in telemacro mode right now. So, anyway. This one does not have a telemacro. But you can get the idea that the general design is pretty well the same as the VCE805N. It's just slightly different. Possibly because this is a lower end model. Somewhere around here I do actually have the foam for this microphone, but I don't know where it is right now. It's even got the same record start stop button that this one has. And the microphone jack with a separate DC output. Here's your earphone connection. LA&C jack. Same switch there. Here's your AV inputs, along with the stinger for the output there. I'm going to look at the back, and also the other controls. I think that's pretty much it, though. I don't have much else to share with you. So it is too bad that it doesn't work, but I mean, it makes a pretty decent video source at least, because it has actually straightened itself out. The weird character mess that you saw previously has since disappeared. I don't know what was causing that. Still doesn't accept the tape though, so I'm pretty sure this tape mechanism is just completely messed up. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then.